Avengers Endgame has set the internet aflame, literally and figuratively. Look out, everybody. Grab your fire extinguishers and those blankets that you put over things. What's that?
Fire's out, everything's fine.
Thank
We don't have
goodness.
to make this video, everything's fine. The internet's
Well,
not
we
aflame.
still do.
Okay,
For
cool.
the sake of great content.
Oh, the fire's back! If anything, that fire extinguisher made it worse somehow.
But it's for the sake of content, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
We asked people on Twitter, do you have any Avengers theories that tie into Avengers Endgame?
Yes.
And we've got a whole bunch here that we're going to try and go through, do as many as we can in the allotted time period for a YouTube video, which is 10 hours. So let's see how we go. Yeah. This is from Damien. I'm putting my money on a fail-safe quantum tunnel auto return system for Ant-Man. They've messed around in the quantum realm enough times to not take any more chances. So that's how he gets.
That's how he escapes. Yeah, okay. Michelle Pfeiffer's character does mention that there are time portals in the quantum realm.
Yep.
Which could be a way he escapes, but it could also be a way that the Avengers do some time traveling in this movie. So that's maybe the reason those are there. He could potentially escape on his own. He's done it once before.
Yes, he has.
Maybe his friend Michael Pena's character.
That's
helps
what
him
I'm
out.
hoping for.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Maybe he was just off screen.
You can't really see, and I looked in the footage for my trailer breakdown, which I'll link below if people want to check it out. You can't see anybody else in that van. That being said, we should mention up top that any of this can be changed at any point in time. This trailer could be one massive misdirect, and anything can be anything or anyone at any point. Yeah, this is all pure speculation. We're not in the know, are we, Mason?
No, but we're good at speculating.
We
By that I
certainly
mean
are.
bad.
Maybe Tim's good at speculating, because he says this. There's actually a multiple year time jump between Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, and Tony records the helmet message a few weeks after the snap. It doesn't reach Earth until years later when Tony is already dead. That's why Steve is crying. But they bring him back with time vortexes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to be brought back to life with a time vortex.
No? You don't think anyone's going to be snatched out of time? Scott Lang's been snatched out of time by his daughter. He died and then she went and got him. I was like, you're back, you're alive, what do you think? And he's like, love it.
Is that what happened?
Something like that, yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't think there's going to be...
I don't think it'll happen again, no.
Okay.
But also, I think if you die in a time vortex, you can come back in a time vortex.
Yeah, sure.
But if you die of lack of food and water on a ship light years away from Earth, you can't be brought back with a time vortex. I'm not saying it would be impossible with the rules of time travel. I'm just saying that is not fun or cool in a narrative.
Wow.
Because then you can just do it to anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't want to introduce a game-breaking element into this universe, which then has ramifications for future
No.
movies. To be like, why don't you use time vortexes?
Yeah, but I also feel you can...
The Hulk's hungry, get a time vortex happening.
Exactly. Put a time vortex in his tongue. He's always so hungry. But I feel like you could use the time vortex to take somebody out of time. You don't know what happened to them.
Yep.
Or if there's like, again, what I'm hoping for, we don't know what happened to Peggy Carter in between like the 50s through to the 80s. Bring her out of there.
Yeah.
You know? And she also has no memory of that time, so...
That's right.
You can make her an Avenger.
Maybe
for a
the
while.
time vortex has screwed up her memory.
Maybe the time vortex has done that. But I think, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they use the time vortex to either foil some of the plans of the bad guys back in the day or to retrieve some pals from various time periods and form like get an Avengers B team, like some Avengers extra sidekicks. You know?
I love it, Mason.
Me too.
Jake says, curious if Scott's footage is actually old. This close-up, so there's a close-up, it says archive in the corner of the screen. And when Steve asks if it's old, we don't get an answer. It's just said it's the front door, but not when. So maybe Scott showed up in another time and they have to find him.
That could be tricky. That's certainly a possibility.
I think there is the definite possibility that they're not even looking at footage of Scott Lang, or that's from a different time, or a different scene, or even a different movie. Who knows? Or there's other people standing with him that they've taken out of the scene.
That's true. Yeah.
Or it might just be he just shows up with the time vortex van.
Absolutely. Yeah. I suspect that is live footage. I mean, the only wrinkle there might be that they think it's live footage, it's old footage, it's from a couple of weeks ago. He arrived a couple of weeks ago and he's already working underground in the lab or something like that. You know, so he's already built a functional time machine in the basement and they're ready to go, maybe.
okay.
And which is basically just a montage, but in reverse. He's done it already.
He's done it already.
Yeah.
Look, you don't need to see it. I've done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from Mr. Liam. Says, the Ronin we are seeing, as in Hawkeye, is what is referred to in the comics, this particular version, is not our boy Clint, but a Hawkeye from an alternate future during all of the time travel. Why would he be fighting Yakuza whilst all that is going on?
That's a good question. And also, why is he not just using his regular Hawkeye stuff?
Because that's what he does when he's Ronin. He loves swords.
He loves swords.
Yeah, he loves swords and black suits with gold trim. He's a big fan. I think that is regular, original recipe Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But do you think this movie might open up to dimensional travel and different versions of characters or alternate timelines of certain characters?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. That's too much for the last movie.
The Santa Charles says, Hawkeye is killing Thanos because only a farmer can defeat another farmer.
Oh, is that part of the rules of the farmer?
My dad's a farmer, and that's true.
Wow.
He's killed so many farmers and continues to until one gets him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and when the last farmer gets him, that's fair. You know,
that's right,
because he knows the rules of the game.
That popular TV show "Farmer Wants a Knife" is based off this,
All right,
this very concept.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
So do you think Hawkeye's going to get him in the end?
I think Captain America's going to get him.
Yeah.
Or one of the originals. Or maybe they all shoot a laser at him. I hope it's not that.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to get
they
him.
all use teamwork together at the end.
Yeah, they'll have to, I guess.
They will have to in some way, but yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe it'll come down to Iron Man because he kicked things off, so he ends it. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
And also, they had a bit of a punch up. They've got history, don't they?
It's true, yeah.
I'm sure he'd want another crack at him. But then also, Thor's got good reason to kill him. They all have good reason to kill him.
Almost everybody on Earth probably has a good reason to kill him at this point. Almost everybody in the universe is probably,
pretty annoyed. Meme Lord, cause DreamWorks liked my tweet, says, Korg and the rest of the remaining Avengers save Tony Stark. I like this theory. They're out in space. They escaped Thanos' attack on the Asgardian ship.
Right, yeah.
We know that. So yeah, I think that's very possible.
That's cool.
I've talked about how it might be Kraglin, it could be Thor, it could be, Tony Stark gets himself out, whatever. But I like that theory too. I think that's very possible.
Yeah.
Zach says Tony's going to die in that ship, and then when Cap goes back in time, he's going to save the old Tony, and then Cap will die. So he's going to bring original Tony back from time or something, and then...
I hate it. He's on a ship, and they're going to rescue him from the ship, and then he's not on the ship anymore.
All right. Dan says, Doctor Strange is still floating around in his astral form and helps Scott Lang escape the quantum realm.
Oh.
I don't mind that.
Didn't we... supposedly, don't we see at one point a snippet of... No, maybe we see Thanos in the quantum realm.
We see like a big pair of eyes in the quantum realm.
Could be Doctor Strange.
Could be Doctor
then, I
Strange,
guess. Yeah.
Maybe we don't see a pair of eyes, or it's speculated that we do. But we don't really know what happens
when
if
you
somebody is wiped from existence, but you're not in your own body when that happens.
That's true. Yeah. And I guess there's only a very limited number of people in this universe who can do that.
Tilda Swinton, but she's dead.
Yep. Probably Wong. Is Wong still alive?
Yeah,
Where did Wong go?
I hope he's okay. He's got an invite to that wedding. I want him to...
Right. Yes.
Yeah. When Ant-Man... this is from Alex. When Ant-Man gets out of the quantum realm, there's a time gap, so he gets back to normal size X amount of years after Infinity War.
A lot of people are predicting there's going to be maybe a 5-year time jump between Infinity War and Endgame. What do you think?
Well, obviously, the initial part of it seems to start directly afterwards, but I think we might get a bit of a jump after that, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think when we see Black Widow, her hair looks longer because she's tied it back. So, and you have to have slightly longer hair for that, I guess, don't you?
Sure do.
And Hawkeye's had a haircut.
Yes,
and he's also in Japan.
You need time for that.
You need time, yeah.
You got to schedule it around fighting the Yakuza, probably.
Correct.
Yeah, right.
I think the reason, though, that might be the Ant-Man thing, if it's not a misdirect intentionally in the trailer, might be pretty soon after, is because he's still got the van, and he parked the van on the roof of a car park.
Yep.
And I don't think that would just stay there for that long.
No, especially if you're in a universe where if you're on a say New York City where half the people have been
San
killed.
Fran, I believe.
San Francisco. There's going to be people out there like, I'm going to loot everything I can. I got to get all the food. I got to get all the water. I'm going to get all the quantum tunneling machines. And somebody would have been all over that. So yeah, I'm guessing he comes back 1 second after he leaves. Maybe.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Well, we'll find out, won't we?
No.
This is from Adam, and I quite like this. Tony rescues himself by building something with a box of scraps and a callback to his origin.
I would hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
get out of
it'd
that.
be weird, a guy who can build a functioning super futuristic arc reactor in a cave, then can't get out of a futuristic spaceship filled with amazing technology.
I mean, if it's broken and whatever, sure.
Yeah.
What I also liked, and a few people have mentioned this on Twitter, Thor takes a bag of snacks from that ship in Infinity War.
That's right. And the last remaining... Iron Man could have got another day out of that.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
But no, I like that idea. And also, he's kind of dressed like he was in the cave in the original
that's
Iron
true,
Man
yeah.
with the singlet.
Yeah.
And the arc reactor through the singlet and all those kinds of things. So that's not attached to him. Other people have mentioned that that's almost infinite power source and he could hook it up to the ship.
Yeah, right.
That being said, I don't think it's enough to catapult you across the universe.
No, for
quick
sure.
enough
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get home. Yeah, I don't know if there's enough
I
in it
mean,
for that.
how about this? Potentially he cannibalizes parts of the ship, makes a new Iron Man suit out of it.
Yeah,
Maybe he turns the whole ship into an Iron Man suit.
like a big one,
Like a real big one.
like a big punchy one.
Like a big punchy one, yeah.
This from Natalie P. Ant-Man is a Skrull. His powers are tech-based, and tech the Skrulls could steal. So as we know, Mason, as everybody knows,
Anyone could be a Skrull at this point.
yes,
Traditionally in the comic books, the Super Skrull has all the powers of the Fantastic Four. He also cannot shapeshift.
yes,
And there's a couple of others like him. So I guess you give it up. Once you get superpowers, you give up the shapeshifting. It's one or the other.
That's it. So he could be a Skrull who has the shape-shifting, but he's using tech powers.
Yes,
what
that's
you're
true.
saying. Realizing the Avengers probably know what's going on and maybe even how to fix it, a Skrull replaced one of the Avengers who have disappeared to find out what the others know.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I mean, Captain Marvel and all that Skrull stuff leads me to believe that this is going to bleed over into other films.
Yeah, right.
But I'm not sure. I think it Skrulls too much to introduce into this movie on top of time travel and bring everyone back from the dead and including every character you possibly can across time and space in all of these movies.
I kind of think it is. Look, I would not be surprised if once the dust is settled and Thanos is presumably defeated
Yep.
in a funny, creative way where everybody teams up,
Shoots lasers at
shoots
him.
lasers at him in a circle, and they all proclaim that we are the Avengers.
I would
then
love
they
that.
get him. I think in the post-credit sequence, I think maybe there will be a revelation that somebody is a Skrull.
Right.
Somebody on that team.
Yep.
Somebody who remained alive is a Skrull, I think.
Any other theories, or do you think that's enough
I
theories?
think that's every theory.
There might just be. If people have other theories, please leave it below. There's also trailer breakdowns on my channel which talk about both this movie and Captain Marvel. So please feel free to check those out. Also, there's videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And we also have a podcast called The Weekly Planet where we talk movies and comics and TV shows. This recent episode, we talked about this trailer in other depth and more things that we say about it.
Infuriating detail.
Yeah.
You will be mad about the amount of detail we talked about it in.
Yes.
But you've got to listen to be mad, you know?
That's right.
Subscribe and be mad.
Also, I said in my last trailer breakdown video that the ship they're on is the Milano, but it's not. It's the Benatar.
Benatar, yeah.
Please stop messaging me.
Never
But it's
stop
still-
messaging him. That's right, messaging him. Never stop.
But thanks for watching this. We appreciate it.
Grab that gem. Never
See you
stop messaging.
Please stop.
Okay.